when I wake up every day, there's only one voice I have to listen to. It doesn't matter whether I achieve all of my goals or I don't achieve all of the goals. In 3 generations, I'll be forgotten, and the only people who were naysaying against me will also be dead. And so then it's like, just do it for me.
Life doesn't happen to you. We all think that life happens to me, right? Life happens for you. It happens for you. I mean, opportunities will come to you every day. It's either for you, you can remain scared of the opportunities, or you can embrace them and take them. But I finally realized that if you give up on your dreams, what do you have left? Nothing. I can't live that way.
Nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
Pressure is a privilege. You know what pressure means? That means somebody believes in you. Do you believe in yourself? They can't believe more in you than you believe in yourself. They can't want it more for you than you want it for yourself. Their obligation can't be greater than your obligation to yourself. Pressure defines who you are and who you're not. But you know what pressure does? It defines who you can become.
Dig deep inside and find any judgment, resentment, anger that you have for somebody that they've done something or continues to do, and let it go, because you're giving yourself that gift. And then all of a sudden you open up space for you on that next level, for you to shine, for you to be happy, and for you to find that level of life that you deserve to be.
Listen, you have to be careful not to confuse your season of molding with a life of abandonment. Just because God has allowed you to go through a season in your life that is difficult does not mean that He has abandoned you during that season. All the wisdom that you have at this current time is because of difficult seasons that you've experienced in your life. And the devil wouldn't be working so hard to try to convince you that he has abandoned you if you didn't have purpose. Stay in the race. God has not left you.
People ask me all the time, I lack discipline. How can I get discipline in my life? And no one wants to hear this answer. No one wants to hear it. One of the first steps you can take to impose discipline in your life is to wake up early in the morning. Because let's face it, when the alarm goes off, you got your head on that soft pillow. It's all nice and cozy and warm in there. You do not feel like getting up.
Insane.
I call that snooze alarm the dream killer. Like when you press that snooze button, you're killing your dreams.
Stop being driven by rewards. Stop being driven by outcomes. Stop being driven by, if I get this, I'm gonna do this. Just work. And if you don't get what you thought you were gonna get, show up and still go to work. Because along the process, what's more important? What you acquire or who you become? And a lot of people think what they acquire is the thing that makes them who they are. No, it's who you become in the process of chasing what you want to acquire. Right? Change expectation for appreciation.
The key to self-confidence is really simple. I've trained hundreds of thousands of people. I've spoken to millions of people around the world. I can tell you this, the self-confident people I know, whether they are athletes, school teachers, mechanics, parents, stay-at-home moms, you name it, they have a pattern of keeping promises they make to themselves. The groundwork of beginning to build self-confidence is to begin to keep the promises you make to you. And that's why it's important to begin to even make small promises. If you're going to get up at a certain time in the morning, not only do it, but then give yourself credit. Say, I did what I said I was going to do. If it's in your diet or your fitness, don't just eat the healthy foods. Go, I'm doing what I said I was going to do. You begin to build this reputation. If you're constantly being influenced and moved by what other people think about you, it means there's a deficiency in what you think about you. It's a pattern of keeping the promises that you make to you. That's the groundwork of self-confidence.
There are some people out there who don't like you just because their plans against you didn't work. There are some people out there who don't like you just because you didn't fold under the pressure like they thought that you would. And you didn't even do nothing to this person. And there are people who are offended by you just because you overcame. See, they thought for sure when they plotted against you, when they betrayed you, when they tried to jeopardize your entire future. And some of you watching this right now literally got left for dead. And these people knew that you didn't have a support system. You didn't have anybody that was going to back you up or come help you or save you. And they were preying on the fact that they thought that you would never come back from what they did to you. But see, God says, I have the last say so in your life. And God says, we have never seen the righteous forsaken. See, it didn't make sense to them how you not only came back from what they did to you, but you also began to rise above them. And see, they were thinking in their mind, see, what I did to this dude, what he been through, all that he been through, he ain't never gonna come back from this. He'll never be the same. And see, the thing is, you were right. I won't ever be the same, just not in the way that you thought. Because God says he will take what the enemy meant for evil and he will use it for your good. Who am I speaking to on today? And see, God has a mysterious way of rebuilding you in front of the same people who broke you, and then going and preparing a table before you in front of the same people who are praying against you. And then giving those same people not a choice but to sit back in their offense as they watch you pass them up. And God has a mysterious way of temporarily letting the people who snaked you think that they've won after they got over on you, and allowing your enemies to think that you so far behind, and then catapulting you so far ahead, and with speed, they sitting there wondering, how did he do that? And they're gonna know God was behind you the whole time. They're gonna know there was something supernatural working on your behalf. And most of the time what these people didn't know is you're initiating battle with the same God who created you. Boy, you ain't getting into it with me, you getting into it with your maker. Come on here, somebody. God says, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Justice is coming to God's chosen people.
Your mind will believe whatever you repeat, so give it something worth believing. Because every time you say, I am, you're not describing yourself. You're creating yourself. So say it one more time, and for the man you're becoming. I am relentless. I am consistent. I am not who I was. I am who I decide to be every day. And today I choose to rise. There is a war happening inside you, not outside, not in your job, not in your circumstances, inside, in the deepest part of your mind, a battle between who you were and who you're becoming. And every time you hesitate, every time you say maybe, every time you retreat back into the old version of yourself, you're feeding the wrong side. You've been running on a program, not one you chose, one installed by others, built from fear, repetition, and survival, a program written by your environment, your parents' doubts, your teacher's limitations, your own failures, and that operating system, it's outdated, it's slow, it's reactive, and it's been sabotaging your future behind the scenes for years. That story you keep telling yourself about why you can't, why it's not the right time, why maybe you'll try later. That story is not yours. It's the virus in your code. And you don't fix a virus by negotiating with it. You delete it. One must be willing to burn his ships and cut all sources of retreat. That's not just a quote. It's the entry fee for change. If there's a way back, you'll take it. If there's an excuse, you'll use it. But if there's no way out, the only direction is forward. That's how transformation starts. Look at Henry Ford. The world laughed when he envisioned a horseless carriage. But he didn't ask for permission. He didn't ask, what if I fail? He said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And he believed he could. Every day. Until he built an empire. He didn't negotiate with doubt. He killed it. You have to do the same. Kill the idea that you are your past. Kill the need to explain yourself to people who gave up on their own evolution. Kill the voice that says rest when it's time to build. You're not here to maintain who you've been. You're here to replace him. Because the man you're becoming, he doesn't fold under pressure. He doesn't ask, what if it's too hard? He expects it to be hard. He wants it to be hard because he knows pressure is where identity is forged. But here's the truth that nobody wants to admit. You can't become that man and keep the old version alive. One of you has to die. You can't be both focused and distracted, both relentless and reactive, both disciplined and emotional. You can't be who you were and who you're becoming at the same time. One of them has to go. And you already know which one it is. So burn the fallback plan, cut the safety rope, kill the old identity, and walk forward like a man who decided, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. If you want to change your life, don't wait for a miracle. Create a ritual. Because transformation is not a lightning strike. It's a repetition of fire. It's the slow daily burn of doing what average men avoid. It's not about hype. It's about installing a new identity, brick by brick. So here's your blueprint. The first 10 minutes of your day are sacred. No scrolling, no distractions, no reacting to the world. This is your time to command your mind before anything else tries to. You sit down, you breathe, and you speak your identity out loud. I do what I said I'd do. I train my mind, I train my body, I train my mission. I am built for pressure, I am focused, I finish, not once, not twice, every day. Because repetition isn't boring, repetition is programming. The stronger loop always wins, so you build a stronger loop. This is exactly what Thomas Edison understood. He wasn't some one-hit genius. He failed over 10,000 times trying to invent the light bulb. But his belief never changed. He visualized the outcome every day.